Today we're talking about boating under the influence, or BUI. It's that time of year, and it seems like every time I'm out on the water with my friends, someone always asks, hey, what do I do if I'm ever stopped for BUI? And we've all been stopped in a car before, and it is just as stressful in a boat. We all felt that anxiety when we see those red and blue lights zooming up on us. We freeze, we can't think straight. And so today, I want to give you some tips to think about now in case you ever find yourself in this position in the future. The police will usually start by asking for your ID and your boat registration, and then they usually ask, how much have you had to drink today? Look, don't lie to the police, but you don't have to answer their questions either. You could say something like, if you think that's important, I'd like to talk with an attorney. They're probably not going to like that very much. But hey, if you've been drinking, this is about minimizing the amount of evidence that they can collect against you. At some point, the police will order you to get on their boat, where they're going to ask you to take some field sobriety tests. That's right. They're going to ask you to take field sobriety tests, balance tests on a boat. It's usually best not to take those tests. And you could say something like, hey, I'm happy to cooperate, but I'd like to talk with an attorney before I take any tests. They're not going to let you talk with an attorney. And if they do, that attorney's probably going to tell you not to take the tests. If you do get arrested, we usually recommend that people don't take the breath test at the station. Now, there's a civil fine for doing that, and it's not cheap, but they can't use that refusal against you in a criminal BUI case. And unlike a regular DUI, they can't suspend your driver's license and they can't suspend your ability to drive a boat. Look, if you're going out on the water, it's always better to designate a captain. But hey, if you or someone you love ever finds yourself in this situation, give us a call. We can help keep a BUI off your record so that one mistake doesn't follow you around for years.